Some of the most stunning temples in Egypt are those at Abu Simbel. These are a set of 2 temples that were built by Ramses II, dedicated to himself and various male gods, and a second temple dedicated to his wife Nefertari and the goddess Hathor, Isis, is manifested in Nubia. These temples are huge, they're really colossal, and they were carved out of the living sandstone, and you have these massive statues of the king outside on one temple, and of the king and the queen outside in the other temple. Within you have these decorations that show that it is dedicated to different gods, and then images of the gods that were covered in gold. These temples were ultimately, 50 years ago, a bit more, were actually moved from their original position because of the building of the Aswan High Dam. When the dam was built, this area had been flooded, and in order to preserve the temples, the UNESCO had a campaign so that the temples were dismantled very carefully and then reconstructed on a higher level, almost exactly at the angle in which they had been built originally. The 2 temples that Ramses had constructed at Abu Simbel were made out of the living rock. So when the UNESCO campaign came about, they had to be carved out of the whole mountain and then moved up, and then in fact they had to rebuild the mountain in a false sort of way in order to support the weight of the temples, and it is an engineering marvel.